So often we hear from friends, peers, users about how frustrated they are in the job search process. They are taking their resume and they are applying to a number of jobs that they believe they're qualified for, and they aren't hearing anything back from those HR departments. And often when we actually explain to these people how the application process works, they're often really surprised to hear that a human might not even be seeing their resume because that company is using what's called an applicant tracking system. So an applicant tracking system is software that analyzes every resume that's submitted to an application. It's used by basically all major companies, and it will then organize those resumes and make recommendations to the human resources department on who they should be interviewing. What this means for job seekers is that if your resume is not aligned perfectly with that job description based on what the applicant tracking system thinks it should be looking for, though you might be perfectly qualified for that role, will be moved out and not be proceeded with as a candidate. Let me give you an example. Let's talk about sales roles. Now, if you're in a sales role, there are a number of different ways you can call the same sales role. You can be an account executive, a sales representative, a business development representative, and these can all be the exact same job title for ultimately the same role. But if the company is asking for an account executive and your resume says you're a business development rep, the software, which is not actually as smart as people think it is, will not match you as a fit for that role because it will say you do not have the right experience. This is why it's so important when you are out applying to jobs online that you are making sure that that resume that you are using is aligned with what that job description is exactly looking for, so that you can pass the applicant tracking system and show off your skills and who you are once you finally get to that interview phase.